So, since you've been living there compared to where you were before, which was in that radon dome you described to me, I think
Uh,
is what it was.
well, no, actually, this became a radon dome.
Oh, this one.
This one, yeah,
Okay, all right.
yeah.
What was the story with it? Because I know you're doing some stuff currently with radon, aren't you? Like speaking about radon. Am I right about that, or just misheard?
Yeah, we went to a conference last October. I mean, we don't like we're not radon experts, but we work with companies that make radon measurement equipment, and actually had the founder of the company Air Things from Norway on my podcast a few weeks ago, maybe about 6 weeks ago. He used to work in a cyclotron facility
That sounds cool.
and then started making radon detectors. But yeah, this house, because we're actually built over a coal mine. I see the state extension maps show that we're built over a coal mine.
Oh,
So all
making a
these
political
gases
statement. I see.
what's that? Yeah, it's funny here.
Hey, look at
A
that.
lump of coal.
My
Pulled that off
Christmas
when I went on
present.
a hike recently. So. Anyway, yeah, so we're in a radon situation here, and had to put a radon management mitigation fan in, and it took care of it within a day. It brought it down from 30 picocuries per liter. Recommended is 4. It was at 30, and it brought it down to 0.6 in a day.
At 30, what effects would you have over time?
There's multiple effects. I just read an article. There's just it's all long-term stuff. I mean, it's supposedly the second leading cause of lung cancer after cigarette smoking is radon, because alpha particle decay of the radon molecules as they get into your lung, they pass into the blood-brain barrier, and it can cause all kinds of nasty stuff. It's a bad thing to have, and it's a good thing to know if you have it, and it's the best thing to do to contain it and mitigate it.
Now, I know that, and you may recognize this too, that we do a little bit of repetition because we have spoken about this before,
Mhm.
but there is a new group that I know has filed through here since then, so I wanted to mention it just a little bit. Last thing on the radon thing, what parts of the country are the warning areas? Like, I should be checking this because I live in X location.
Well, the EPA has a radon map, but my understanding is the data was pulled together like over 20, 30 years ago. It's really there's certain areas which are hot zones, but you really can't tell. And I'm not trying to provoke fear in people's hearts, but we didn't know until we measured.
Oh,
But we
sure.
suspected. But we suspected.
I was looking for the map here, and no, there's just a
Just
whole bunch of words. We don't want words, we
just
want pictures.
EPA radon map.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at here. Information about the map. Talk about the most boring possible thing you could find.
Oh, if I Google it and I look at the images, and there's a map that comes up.
What'd you call that place? Google? Is that what you said?
I call that Google, yeah.
All right, I'll use that
And
thing.
and they actually break it down to state maps too. But I would say it's North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa, Illinois, Michigan, Indiana, West Virginia, parts of North Carolina, South Carolina,
It's like a John
New
Denver
York,
song.
Maine. Yeah.
I thought you were about to break in there for a second. I'm gonna show it on the screen too. Here, I found this very red. You won't be able to see it, Bill, but they'll be able to see it watching this. There's Zone 1, Zone 2, and Zone 3. It looks like we're
Yeah.
safe where I'm at, and Bill needs to check his radon every day. Yep, upper Midwest looks like the concentration is pretty high there, and everyone in the Southeast looks like we somehow got out of it. I guess
Yeah.
because I don't know. Seems like people that are close to the ocean or in flat area in the South are safe. Not sure why that is or the reasoning for it. What is the reasoning? The deposits of radon. Why are they there? Is that too
It's
broad of a question right there?
I this article I just read, I'm gonna I'm not going to say this is like exact facts, but it's something like it's just the cycle of decay of radon that it's happening now. It's like, dang it. It was, I could send you the link. It's a very lengthy, very scholarly article, but it explains the whole situation and all the medical impacts from it.
So let me get this right. You're going to send me a link of a scholarly article.
Yes, I am.
Are you being
Because
sarcastic?
you told me you're into reading.
Oh yeah, I mean like Charlie in a Chocolate Factory style reading. No, I will read it. I will read it. I will read it. I read real things. I just pretend otherwise. But
yeah.
I felt like you're about to say something real profound right there.
I could send you a link. You could bring it up on the screen, and it tells you the decay process. It's actually uranium that moves to protactinium, to thorium, to radium, to radon, and then all these other decay molecules. And I think the biggest thing about it is it turns into lead. It decays into lead. Radon was born on uranium rock more than 4 billion years ago, and it undergoes decay, and like we're in the heydays of decay right now.
Sounds like my dad. This is the heyday of decay, but it's social decay is what he's talking about. It's different.
Okay.
And there is no cycle. It just keeps decaying until there's nothing. So that's interesting. It forms the other, I know this is a conversation for like, not this podcast, but so maybe you know this, when it's doing this process, is it releasing like electrons becoming different elements down the step ladder here? Or is that what's happening?
Alpha and beta particles. Yes.
Man, we look real intelligent if we just stop right there.
We do. Right.
Yeah. Because the next thing I'll be talking about Little Debbie cakes or something, which one's the best, or which beetle was the tallest. Which now I kind of wonder.
Like Debbie cakes the most.
Yeah. Combine the topics.
Yeah.
Hard-hitting news on Shop Talk.